Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. Then today's episode, the video version of this will be dropping soon. I just got a lot of different content that I need to upload first. But overall, yeah, I'm calling for the boycott of Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown because, no, the thing is this. When you release a video game, no. Let me rewind on that before I even get into the statement that I'm gonna make. When you release a full video game, not an early access video game, not a pre-alpha stage, not beta, not any of that, a full game, when you release it, what's one thing that game should come with? All right. A full video game. What is the number one thing that game has to have? It has to have content. It has to. Because if you release a video game in this day and age with no content, that game's not going to survive. I guarantee and I promise you that. You think of all of the big name games out there. Hold on for a second. I got to take my watch off because I'm getting distractions. But think of a lot of different big name games out there. You got games like Call of Duty. You got games like Fortnite. Fortnite probably being the best example. Let's just talk on Fortnite real quick, right? Because when that video game very first came out, the only thing that they had, I felt like that was a lot of content. Like, I appreciated what Fortnite once was. But before they did the Battle Royale release, that game was a zombies, horde type game, right? So the game it did not take off. It didn't. Like, it was crazy because I remember, I think it was Vanos, where he did a video of himself playing what original Fortnite, like, what it was. So people thinking, like, oh, this new OG Fortnite thing is coming back. No. If we talking OG Fortnite, let's talk about what Fortnite once was before it became a Battle Royale game. All right, that Fortnite. That's my OG Fortnite. But I remember when that game came out, it bombed. Nobody was playing it. I mean, nobody was playing it. I was playing it and I was like, dang, this game, like, I felt the emptiness of that game. And I didn't even have to see how empty that game was. I felt it. But when they came out with that Battle Royale mode, and then with all the other stuff they added into this game, Fortnite, I wonder if there's a thing where I can see how many people are playing Fortnite right now. How, Fortnite player count. Let's just see. Fortnite.gg, 1.8 million players are playing that game right now. And in a 24-hour peak, the game done had 3.6 million players. All-time peak a month ago, 14 million players. 14 million people playing that video game. Let's see what Test Drive is at right now. Let's see where they're at with their Steam player count. And this is just Steam. Earlier, in the past 24 hours, so right now, currently, the game only got 97 people playing it. 24-hour peak, 372. All-time peak, 5,305. And my thing is this, all right? The only other game that I think that's going to be able to pull Fortnite numbers is Grand Theft Auto 6. And the fact, who was it that said this? I think they said it was the game director. Hold on for a second. Let me open up Test Drive's Wikipedia page. Let's see. They say, according to the game director, he wants to be able to compete against Forza, The Crew, and Grand Theft Auto 6. Let's just see where the Crew Motorfest Steam player count. And I don't know why I opened up that side thing. But anyways, all right, so that, and we're going to open up Forza. Even Forza Motorsport. Let's just see where their Steam player count is at right now. Steam player count. Okay, so let's see the Crew first. Currently, right now, that game got 958 people playing it. All-time peak, 2,360, 24-hour peak, and then all-time peak is 3,732. And that was 4 months ago. So I'm like, that's as high as the game has went. But overall, though, I can't say this much about the Crew Motorfest. I have seen more people post content about that game than I have Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. I actually had to go and look up content to just see if people were even playing that game. So that's the Crew Motorfest. I feel like with the new Forza Motorsport, most likely. Oh, wait a minute. No, let's just see. Wow, 468 people are playing Forza Motorsport right now. Now, if there's a toss up between two video games that ain't got no content in it, I would have to say that Test Drive, you guys do have Forza Motorsport beat out with content. But that's one of those games. Forza Motorsport is one of those games where it's like an open world game. Now, if we are going to compare Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown to any Forza, let's see where Forza Horizon 5. Let's see where 10,000 players are playing Forza Horizon 5 right now. And then 24-hour peak, 24,000. And then in an all-time peak, 3.2 years ago, 81,000 people. Now, my question is, how are you guys going to be able to compete against Grand Theft Auto 6? And you guys can't even compete with Forza Horizon. You can't even compete with Forza Motorsport. And that's not even an open world game. So my thing is this, right? There are issues that exist within Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. People have talked on these issues. The two issues that I've noticed people talk on the most is the fact that this game is online only and the difficulty. Now, with me, I've experienced, yes, online issues. I've experienced difficulty issues. Car handling issues. I'm trying to think what else. The prices of the cars in that game. The lack of content, meaning like there could be more than just you doing regular races and then the time attacks. I'm saying there could be a lot more races that you can do on there. But overall, though, yeah, the reward outcome when you do win, because I did sit down and kind of give this game a chance not too long ago. And at one point in time, they wasn't even giving me XP to level up my character. And so I'm thinking to myself, and then also on top of that, you have it where there's cars that I went and bought the special edition of the game, and there's cars that I want to use that I can't use because I'm not a high enough level. And then there's parts that I know that can make my car faster, but I can't use those parts because I'm not a high enough level. So I've noticed many issues with this video game. And you mean to tell me that this game has been out for almost 4 months now, and you guys can't even come out with one groundbreaking update to fix this game? You decide to just ignore any and everybody that's giving your guys' game criticism, and you just pretty much want this game to bomb. And I know there's going to be people out there that'll try to use my content creating career as an example. But my thing is this. How many of you guys have spent money that, because I know people will probably try to say like, oh, I don't listen to criticism. Yeah, because I'm not charging people to watch my videos. At the end of the day, you have that choice on whether, and you're not stuck watching my videos. Now, that's one thing for sure. Anybody that want to use my videos or any form of content that I've ever done, you're not stuck with that stuff. I'm saying, even with my music, it's like, fam, because I had to say that's probably the only thing that I have people pay for, I guess, if they're just outright buying the song. But my thing is this. You can very well listen to my music for free on YouTube. You could just open up my channel and my music is right there. So at the end of the day, really, when you sit down and think about it, are you really stuck with any form of content that I upload, post, whatever, even my podcast? I'm saying literally everything that I do, I put it out there for free. When it comes to my live streams, when it comes to my YouTube videos, when it comes to my TikToks, when it comes to my Instagram, I don't think there has ever been a time, the only time, and I'm like, I have yet to see somebody purchase my merch. That's probably the only time, but I'm like, fam, I don't even have an official merch store right now. Yeah, I have like one where it's like, I'm thinking about looking for another merch store, but I'm just saying there's so much form of content that I am put out there, thousands upon thousands. Like when I sit down and think of the amount of work that I am put into content creating, it may be a little less, it may be a little bit more, but it has to be the same amount of work that these guys put in to the development of this video game, Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. If not, I feel like I done put in more work. My thing is this. As I'm going on about my content creating career, I know the number one thing to do onto keeping your content creating career afloat is to post content. If the Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown developers were behind my content creating career, there wouldn't be no content. There would be my YouTube channel, there would be the introductions to my videos and promises. But at the end of the day, there will be no content on my channel. There might be a video here and there might be, but at the end of the day, no content. So do you honestly think that people are going to enjoy my channel when there's other channels out there that provide more content? You got to sit down and think about that, because my thing is this. I can think of so many different open world video games. There's even one racing game that I bought today where I would have to say that I had a better experience playing that than I did Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. But it's this old racing game called Juiced 2. And I'm thinking to myself, fam, if there's old video games, even Test Drive Unlimited 2, you guys can't even compete against your own game. I guarantee and I promise you there have been people that have played more of Test Drive Unlimited 2 than Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. And that's sad. That's sad that you guys done came out with a new video game and people don't even care about it. But my thing is this. You have it where when Forza Horizon 5 came out, that game had a gang of content. They didn't limit people to whatever difficulty that they want people to experience. No, they gave you that option. If you want to have easy races, you can have easy races. If you want to have hard races, you can have hard races. Cars ain't locked. Upgrades ain't locked. Ain't nothing locked. You pretty much get to enjoy this game at the pace that you want to enjoy it. And I'm thinking to myself, fam, Forza Horizon 5, like when I sit down and think I have a gang of money on that game, I got a gang of cars on that game. I don't know how many times where I'm being gifted cars on that game, but I'm just saying, it's like did I buy the special edition of Forza Horizon 5? I can't remember if I bought that. I think I did. I feel like I did. I have to check again. But my thing is this, even if I didn't, all the different stuff that I got in that game, bro, I'm telling you right now, it's like, no, you guys can't compete with Forza Horizon 5. And I'm like, there's definitely ain't no competition with that. I feel like if there's going to be anybody or any two games that's going to be in a debate of which game is better, yeah, Forza Horizon 5 is going to be in that conversation, and probably The Crew 2. Them are the only two open world games I can think of where it's like there's just an unlimited amount of content in it, I feel like. And I'm like, with the Crew Motorfest, they are always refreshing their stuff to where it's like they have it where there's always a reason to play. And it's like with Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown, I feel like everybody's reasons to play is to see if this game was going to be better than Test Drive Unlimited 2. And it's not. And my thing is this, I have said numerous times that you guys need to do stuff to update this game, and it just seems like it goes in one ear and out the other. And my thing is this, if you're not hearing my podcast, I know you guys have to see the tweets. I know you guys have to see the YouTube comments. I know you guys have to see the YouTube videos that people are making about your guys' video game, and you're just ignoring all of that stuff. So how am I, the buyer of your guys' video game, supposed to look at you guys and be like, well, maybe I should give them a chance. Maybe I should, see what's in the future of Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. No, I'm calling for a boycott towards Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. Because my thing is this, if the developers ain't going to take the time to listen, when you got people out there buying your guys' video game and you ain't trying to listen to nobody and you're like, oh, we're going to put out this game and people are going to like it whether they like it or not. No, that's not going to be the case. What the case is going to be is I'm calling for a boycott towards your guys' video game. So overall, what I want the community to start doing, play other video games. Play. There's so many different video games. Honestly, you know what? There are websites that you guys can go to and because I'm trying to think, let's just name off, let's just see where on G2A.com how much Forza is going for on there. Let's just see, Forza Horizon, that's a Steam account. Do they just have it where it's like, it's just a video game? Hold on for a second. Let's just see. Okay, so they have it where you could get the standard edition. If you go to G2A.com, you could get the standard edition of Forza Horizon 4 for $14. You could get the, what is this? Is this standard or, I don't know what edition this is, but, you actually could get the, unlimited. Is this, or no, this is the deluxe edition of, Forza Horizon 4, but you could get the deluxe edition of Forza Horizon 4 for $15. Then they have, I don't know whether this is just the game or if it's like a special edition, but regardless, Forza Horizon 5, you could get that for $40. You could get the ultimate edition of Forza Horizon 4 for $28. You could get Forza Motorsport 7 for $31. What else do they have on here? you could get the premium edition of Forza Horizon 5 for $48. I'm saying, like, you guys can go on here. They even have like an ultimate edition bundle of Forza Horizon 4 and 3 for $148. Yeah, that might be a little bit more pricier than Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown, but overall though, yeah. And then so that's one thing I will say though, be careful, because they have like the thing where you have to active, it's like a United States key, so it's like, don't mess around and buy a key where it's like it's only available in Europe or so yeah, if it says global or United States, get it, but if it says anything else, then don't get it. But and it does say at the bottom of the thing, like, can't activate in United States. But yeah, overall though, there are a lot of different, there's Forza, there's the Crew series. I wonder how much the Crew is going for on here. Let's just see what they got going on. So hold on for a second. Key, you can get, oh, that's not, you can't activate that. So you got a Ubisoft Connect key of the Crew Motorfest for $43. You got a Xbox Live key for the Crew 2 for $3. What else? Yeah, I'm saying you got a cross-gen bundle thing for the Xbox for $23. Like I'm saying, yeah, there's, you could get the Crew, well, I don't know if the first Crew is, playable and things, but overall though, yeah, there's like a lot of different, there's the Crew series, there's, Forza Horizon. I'm trying to think of some other, open world. Let's just look up some other open world racing games that exist, because yeah, Test Drive, the developers don't care. So I'm just gonna, do that. Open world racing games. Let's just see some open world racing games. Oh, Need for Speed. If you want to play a good Need for Speed game, Need for Speed Heat, it's good. Unbound, I mean, if you want to test that game out, you very well can. What else? I know Assetto Corsa Evo is going to be coming out here soon, but Burnout Paradise. What else? If you can go to like a retro game store, find some old retro open world games like Midnight Club, Need for Speed Underground 2, Test Drive Unlimited 2. What else? What other games? Car X Street. Grand Theft Auto 5. I mean, it ain't really a racing game, but still, I mean, there's that. The older Forza Horizons. What else? Midnight Club 2. Old Need for Speed Heat games. I'm saying there's or Need for Speed, not just Need for Speed Heat, but Need for Speed games. But yeah, there's a lot of different open world video games that you guys can check out. But no, do not buy, do not play, don't do anything regarding Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown, because the developers do not care. If they did care, they would have been coming out with updates every single day. I'm not trying to hear no defense. I'm not trying to hear no excuses, because I know that there'll be people out there that's trying to give out every excuse possible, trying to defend that. And I'm like, there ain't no defense for that. If you have it where you guys, let's just see how many Test Drive video games came out, regardless of who worked on what. But let's just see how many Test Drive video games done came out throughout just, you know, since the beginning. All right, so history, where's the game list? Do they have a game? Okay, so let's just like list off all the games that they came out with. So they came out with in 1987 Test Drive. After that, The Duel, Test Drive 2, Test Drive 3, The Passion, Test Drive Off-Road, Test Drive 4, Test Drive 5, Test Drive 4x4, Test Drive 6, Test Drive Off-Road 3, Test Drive Le Mans, Test Drive V Rally, Test Drive Le Mans again. They released the game twice? I mean, I guess they released the game twice. All right. Oh, it was like one for, hold on for a second. One was for PlayStation, Microsoft, Windows, and the Game Boy Color. And then one was for the Dreamcast. They were coming out with Dreamcast. When did the Dreamcast come out? 1998. Oh, it was like, okay, so that was like a 90. I don't know why I thought the Dreamcast was a much more older, like game console and things. But anyways, Michelin Rally Masters Race of Champions. I guess that was a Test Drive, game, even though it don't say Test Drive nowhere. But anyways, Test Drive Cycles, Test Drive 2001, Test Drive Off-Road, Wide Open, Test Drive Overdrive, The Brotherhood of Speed, Test Drive Eve of Destruction, Test Drive Unlimited, Test Drive Unlimited 2, Test Drive Ferrari Racing Legends, and then you guys came out with Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. So you came out, let's just count this up real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 video games before you guys came out with Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. And I know people will probably be asking, well, since you're the video game expert, what would you do, TMossBoss? How would you go about developing this game? First off, I wouldn't have released the game in the current state that it's in right now, alright? The day I would have announced this game at least would have been 50% done, like 50% completed, alright? So the day I would have announced that game, I'm not gonna do no cinematic trailer just to get the crowd all hyped up and things. No, I'm giving you guys a gameplay trailer. But what I would do, so overall though, because I'm like, what is the one thing that led us to this moment where we're talking about Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown, right? So what I would do, I would gather content, the best form of content from each Test Drive video game, right? And I'm not trying to hear nothing where like that would have been too much. That would have been 200, 300 gigabytes. So my thing is this: the game ain't got to be this ultra realistic, the most dopest cinematic video game of all time, because I feel like that's what gets people all going. It's like, oh, this game, it looks so beautiful and all this other stuff. So I'm like, yeah, maybe the graphics might have not been all that, but I would have done my best with the graphics to make it as visual appealing as I possibly could, all right? If not that, then I probably wouldn't even, if my thing is this, if this game wasn't working out, then I probably wouldn't even have announced it, and I would have just re-released or remastered Test Drive Unlimited 2. I'm like, since everybody, I'm like, Test Drive Unlimited 2 remaster, or Test Drive Unlimited 1 and 2 remastered. And I'm like, and I would have gave the people something that they actually enjoyed. But my thing is this, but no, if I had to come out with a new Test Drive video game, so I'm like, that's what I would do. I would get every bit of content that I can think of from all the past previous Test Drive games. So rallying, what is it? They said cycles. Was that like just like what, motorcycles or like bicycle? So motorcycles. So yeah, I'm gathering up the Le Mans track, off-road stuff. Yeah, it's going, I mean, they do kind of have like some off-road things, but I'm like, yeah, I'm adding everything possible into that game. And I'm like, this is, to me, if I'm trying to make the biggest open world racing game, if I'm actually trying to compete with Grand Theft Auto 6, oh, trust me, there is going to be a competition. And I'm like, I'm doing everything. My thing is this. So let's say that people are all like, we want police chases. I'm like, all right, so how can I make police chases better than Need for Speed, the Crew Motorfest, and their new police chase mode? How can I do it better? And I'm like, so one thing that I noticed that in the Crew Motorfest was that they just had it where you had to like chase them for a certain amount of time. So I have like a whole police simulator in there where I'm all like, I'll have it where it's like, if you want to view the police chases through like, how like they have them dash cameras and stuff, I'll have like a dash camera like thing where it's like you can view it like that, but you're chasing cars down the road, pulling them over, issuing them out tickets and stuff. So I will have a whole police sim, I will have an ambulance sim. I'm telling you, I will have anything that regards driving cars. If there is a simulation or not a simulation, but or what is the words I'm trying to find, overall, like anything that regards like in driving cars and all that stuff, delivering things, that's all going to be added into the game, all right? I will have like probably some car mechanic features where it's all like, I'm making this the ultimate driving sim. But I'm not going to just come out with a video game, put all these promises out here and give you guys nothing. Make it seem like this is going to be the best open world racing game. And it's like, you guys can't even compete with old racing games. So what makes you think you're going to be able to compete with racing games that are actually listening to their fans? They know what their fans want. They providing to the fans. And you guys ain't did nothing. You came out with a map and that's it. And we're supposed to be happy about that one map. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Boycott Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. That's a video game that it don't need no more buyers. It don't need no more players. So overall, if you do own this game, I would recommend uninstalling it and never playing it again. And if you possibly can, get your money back. I don't know if you might have recently bought the game or whatever, but definitely try to get your money back if you can. And if you can't, overall though, yeah, and start and do that. Like, I know there might be people out there where it's all like, you might, because that's something that I actually forgot to mention in the gaming or in the video that I did of this. Start giving this game bad ratings. Go and put, like, if you gave this game a good ratings on Steam, because they're not going to change the game. They're going to leave this game exactly how it is. They're not going to change it. If they would have changed it, they would have changed it months ago. All right, they would have changed this game as soon as it came out and they realized that people wasn't liking it. All right, they even could have did something the very next month. But my thing is this, and I know people are gonna probably be all like, oh, where it's a very complex game. There are developers out there working on video games by themselves, and it's far more complex than Test Drive Unlimited Solo Crown. All right, look up a video game called Spaceborne 2. There's one person working on that video game. Now I can understand if his video game got bugs, because there's only one person on their own working on that game. Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown, that game was worked on by a team of people. So my thing is this, if that's the best that they can do, then I'm like, start giving this game bad ratings. Xbox, PlayStation, Steam, and anywhere else you done bought this game where you're able to rate it and stuff. Make videos talking about this game is bad. Post about that on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Blue Sky, where it would like, because I think that's the name of like that, Twitter. Yeah, Blue Sky. Give it bad ratings on there. What else? Uninstall it, all that stuff. I'm like, honestly, pretty much give them the treatment that they're giving us, where it's all like, no, you're gonna give us a bad video game, then we're gonna give you guys bad reviews. So I definitely recommend doing that. But I'm like, just overall, it's like that's what needs to happen with this game. They need to just pretty much be canceled. Because I'm like, that's not fair to people like myself, where I didn't spend $90 on your guys' video games, and I could go out and spend less on another racing game and get more. Does that make any sense? The fact that I'm able to play the Forza Horizon 5, the whole game, all right, maybe without the DLCs, but I'm able to play that whole game for free because I have the Xbox Game Pass, and you guys charging people $90 for content that's locked. And I'm supposed to look at that as cool. That ain't cool, bruh. So, anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. Stay tuned for the next episode. Like, subscribe, viewing this on YouTube. Follow, subscribe, viewing this on the podcast streaming service. Thank you guys, and peace.